Hi, it's Melissa here, and I'm back with another layout for Let's Get Sketchy. This is the sketch for the first sketch reveal for July, and it's by our awesome leader, Bryn Chevier, and I love it. And this is my layout. So I made it with the Wildflowers collection by We Are Memory Keepers, and it was, I think, November's clip kit last year. So I've still got a lot of scraps left over, and I was really keen to use them up. So I wanted to do some splattering, and I've just used pink and I think it's called blush, the paler pink, and you would have seen that I did one huge splatter. I mean, splattering is quite random and you get what you're given, so you'll see I'm letting that dry at the moment, and I'll deal with it and cover it up when I come to putting my layout together. So while that's drying, I'm just building my layers around my photo, and I was keen to use up some of the stickers because I've used a lot of them, and so I don't have that many left. And following the sketch quite closely with the banners and also the little tag at the bottom, which I love. So as you can see, I really am down to scraps here, so wanting to cut the banners, and I like that there are some really small banners on the sketch, and so I can use up my tiny little bits of paper. I had I pre-planned this one ahead of time just because my now 2-year-old has decided to drop her daytime sleep, which means that we're in winter, so I can't really make these or film these in the morning because it's too dark, and so I have to film these with her nearby. So what I do is I set her up with my laptop or with some colouring, and then I have the fun multitasking job of making my layout and assisting her with whatever she's doing as well. So this is actually a photo of her, or 2 photos of her, and the quality is dreadful, but it's a memory that I really want to record, and it's this layout is called Our New Routine because this year my kids started using the school bus, and they go to a different school than what the bus goes to, so it was a big deal to put them on the school bus, and they didn't want to go at first, but now they love it. And so in the beginning I would get up and walk them to the bus stop, which wasn't too far away. We actually found out we were on the wrong bus. It wasn't our fault, it was the bus company's fault, and so I had to walk them a bit further than now. I mean, now they just walk themselves, it's just up the road, but back when I had to walk them, so we'd get up early and we'd walk them, and then Brielle and I would go for a walk with the pram for about half an hour, and then we'd end up feeding the ducks, and she loves it, and so I had to take this little photo of her, and it's taken in the summer, as you can probably tell by the clothing, but like I said, it's not good quality. It's on my iPhone, and I find that I hardly use my iPhone really. I much prefer my big camera, but sometimes you've got no other camera and you just want to take a snap in the moment, and I don't have a problem with having photos that aren't the best quality in my albums because I do journal, and so that tells the story when the photo, I mean, it's pretty clear what she's doing, but yeah, the perfectionist in me doesn't like the photos that much, but they tell the story. So here I am just adding my layers, my bits and pieces. I've added a frame behind one of the photos, and now I'm just adding that little tag. I love that. And I'm loving probably my favourite papers that I've added for those banners. Had a wee bit of trouble here because I put my photos on an angle. Sketch showed them straight. I like them slightly angled and overlapping. So I had a bit of trouble with getting things straight, but in the end it all works out. And you would have seen that I turned my paper. I didn't originally want the splatters to go the way that they're going, but that big splatter really bugged me, so I've turned it and covered it with some of the paper. So I'm adhering my photos now, and I think this is probably one of the few pieces of 12 by 12 length paper that I have left, and it was from a border or cut apart sheet, and I just love the sentiments on the two. You're probably meant to cut those strips apart, but I love them together, and I love the colours together, so I just left them. Now, ahead of time, I fussy cut out flowers and butterflies off two of my favourite papers in the kit. Totally, totally gorgeous, and I love how they look. I could do with a whole lot more of these papers. I've still got some left, so I do intend on making some more layouts with this collection. So I'm just popping up some of the flowers and buds and leaves, just with little pop dots, and I love how that looks. And now it's time to embellish around my photos. So I did think about the pink bow, but it's not, I mean, it's from the same collection, but it's not really working for me with that reddy pink banner. So I've moved to the sort of the off-white one, which is really, really sweet. Wanted to use this heart, but it was too big, and I think I just couldn't make it work there. And so I love the butterflies, they're really, really cute. And wasn't sure about this either, but I did it. So I actually really like it now looking at the completed layout. So just popping up some of those bits of foliage as well. And I think this collection or this kit goes really well with outdoor photos with, I mean, she's feeding ducks, so yeah, with the florals and butterflies. So to adhere my butterflies, I'm just using a bit of double-sided tape in the centre, and then, as I love to do, probably seen me do it lots before when I do butterflies, I just pop up one side of the wing, and I've slightly bent the butterflies up to help as well. And I really like how this little wee one looks up in the corner. So looking at these photos makes me really miss summer. It's winter here, but it's really strange. We live in an alpine ski resort, and where we are, we've got two ski fields really close by. You can see both from where we live, and one is open. I think they have a little bit of snow, and the other one opened, I think it only opened for a week, and then it rained and they lost all their snow, and so the temperatures are really, really cold at the moment, but we haven't had a storm come through, so we haven't had any new snow for, wow, the whole month of June. And so we had Winter Festival for 10 days, and I think it might have been one of the first times ever that Coronet Peak wasn't open. So yeah, a bit strange. So hoping that the snow will come later, or hopefully soon. I mean, we're in July now. It should be. Normally in July, night skiing would be starting, but there is no snow, except for the snow that they're making. So these, back to the layout, these are Dear Lizzie thickers in like gold. They are so beautiful. I just adore them. And I was so glad that I had enough for the word routine. And then with these We Are Memory Keepers little tile stickers, I'm just putting the title, Our New Routine. And this routine only really lasted probably 3 weeks, and then the kids, once we found out what bus we were meant to be on, it's literally a minute's walk up the road, so they don't need me taking them anymore. So yeah, just adding my journaling, talking about the routine, feeding the ducks, how much she loves it, and how we go for a walk. And then my final step is to add a little bit more splatter since I've covered up so much of it. And that is pretty much it. Oh yeah, I added her initial on that little sticker, just a B for Brielle. I like doing that, and this one's really subtle because it's so little. So thank you for watching. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm really happy you're here, and thank you for all your amazing comments, and I will be back soon. Take care.